Welcome back to Shem's Universe. So today, guys, we're going to go over how to get rich with a blood moon. Let's be realistic, guys. All of us want to get rich. We all want to know how to do certain things, have a good life, have freedom, all of these things. That's why we're searching for this knowledge, is to develop that freedom. Then, of course, some of us want to help other people. Some of us just want to screw off the world and isolate. It is what it is. What you have to focus on for blood moons is the sign that it's in. Like this one, we have Pisces. And then you want to focus very specifically on what's going on in your life. Because the first thing you have to look at when you look at like a blood moon, for instance, is what do you need to repent on? What sins have you left unsaid? And even if you can't admit for those sins, you need to at least admit it to the moon itself. Because the full moon isn't really necessarily about asking for material things and then just getting them. It wants to see what you're willing to sacrifice in order to get them. So if you're somebody who's willing to actually sacrifice, meaning you're willing to fast, you're willing to let go of certain vices, you're willing to let go of certain habits, you're willing to let go of toxic people or toxic situations that are not conducive to your success, or at least not helping you as a building block towards your purpose, then when you're on that sort of thought process, that sort of tangent, is when you're going to find the right energy from the moon. Blood moons are enhanced full moons. It's like, I would say it's like a full moon on steroids. So it's gonna make people act very erratic. People start acting crazy during blood moons. And it really is a very emotional time for people as a whole. The primary focus should be on when you're dealing with a full moon of that nature, you gotta first off understand that there's rituals with it. I have the special ritual available for blood moons today and then tomorrow, and then after that I'm taking it off because there's no point. It's very specific to this specific blood moon. This video is just about how to deal with them in general, so if you can't afford it, it's going to be 80 bucks US. If you can't afford that, watch the rest of the video and you can still gain a lot of energy and material abundance from what I'm about to tell you. So as tomorrow is the official full blood moon, what you want to do is this, is you want to give yourself at least 12 hours before the full moon in wherever you live to be fasting. During that 12-hour fast, what you want to do is write out the things that you repent, and then you also want to write out the things that you're willing to make an alteration to or a change. So what I mean by that is, what are you willing to sacrifice, then what are you willing to replace that sacrifice with? Because with every negative comes a positive, with every positive comes a negative. So in order for you to work within the universal laws of duality and within the universal laws of polarity, if you, let's say, gave up, I'll just use one for the guys, like you're on semen retention. You want to replace the bad habit of, I'm not even going to say it on YouTube, I don't know what you can say on YouTube nowadays, but extracurriculars, you want to replace that with going to the gym, then that's something you would write down during that time. I'm going to replace A with B. During that time, the last step you want to take is at the official time of the full moon, the 1 minute before that, meaning like you should be able to Google and say, like, I live in Toronto, Canada, right? I can Google what time is the full blood moon on September 7th. And it's going to tell me, okay, 10:36 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or it's going to be 2:30 in the morning. Doesn't matter. Whatever it is that's fully illuminated in the sky, you want to do 1 minute before that of steady gazing at the moon, meaning, remember when you guys used to play staring? I forget what it was. We'd be staring at each other as kids, and the first one to blink gets slapped, little stupid stuff like that. You want to sort of play that game with the moon, where it's like you're constantly looking at the moon and envisioning what you're going to do, envisioning your sacrifice, and you can also envision what your sacrifice is going to get you at that time. Because this is a full lunar eclipse as well, this is like the death of the ego. It's a transformation time. So you definitely want to change as much things about yourself as possible that are not constructive to your given purpose. If you're able to list these things, scratch them out, and then replace them with better traits, you're going to have a very, very good rest very good rest of your year. And you're going to see definite changes. There's very specific words and rituals that will definitely enhance this. As you guys know, for people that have gotten rituals, I always put in a disclaimer, like, don't use the blood portion of it. A lot of these elite level people this weekend for sure are going to be doing a lot of blood oaths and very sick stuff that some of you guys, even if we weren't on YouTube, wouldn't want to hear. So what you want to do as a normal person is understand that this is a powerful time. Evil people are using it to their advantage. So if you can afford it, what I'd say is get a ritual for the blood moon to actually manifest wealth. Because what you want to do, this one's very particular, is we have an 8-day on the Monday right after this full moon. So this gives you another opportunity to do a ritual on the full moon. And then the second half of what I'm going to write you is what to do on the Monday corresponding to that as well, to double the enhancement of it. And then you'll get wealth by the time the new moon hits later this month. So that's the things that I'm talking about, guys, is with the blood moon, it's a lot of sacrifice. It's not really about looking at, oh, I want a Benz or a Ferrari. It's looking at your current situation, being extremely contemplative while sacrificing things. The ritual I'm going to give you, if you end up purchasing it, is going to tell you not only fasting, what else you should sacrifice, what else you should give away to get the maximum returns for this blood moon very specifically, because each one is still different. But this video is more so pertaining to, in general, how to deal with lunar eclipses / blood moons. All right. So that does conclude the video for today, guys. If you have any questions for me whatsoever, just leave it in the comments section. Aside from that, guys, please like, subscribe. Holla at me. For today, guys. Peace.